Dear all, this video discusses some of the multiple choice questions related to research methodology. So this video is part 2 of research methodology multiple choice questions. The first question is, research is born out of, options are A. Human curiosity, human requirements, natural incidents, none of this. So research, from the name itself, research starts with a problem statement. So the correct answer will be human curiosity. So if the person is curious to know about something, or if the person is having a problem, then only we can do research related to that. So research is born out of human curiosity. Second, next one. The final result of a study will be more accurate if the sample drawn is. So suppose a sample is drawn from a population or the entire universe. So when will be the result be more accurate? So the choices are taken randomly, fixed by quota, representative to the population, purposive. So the final result have to be more accurate. It's possible only if the sample what is being chosen should be representative to the population, because sampling is basically done to reduce the time and cost involved in doing the research. So until and unless if the sample drawn doesn't represent the population, then the results what we obtain also will not be correct. So the final result of a study will be more accurate if the sample drawn is representative to the population. So if you consider the entire universe or the population, so the samples that we draw, so from each universe or the population, if you are drawing the sample, so it should be drawn in such a way that it should represent the entire population. Then you can achieve more accurate results. Which of the following is not the characteristics of a research? Research is systematic. Research is not a process. Research is problem oriented. Research is not passive. So research is also a process. So the correct answer is B, because that is a characteristic, but the question is which is not the characteristic. So the answer will be option B. Which of the following statement is correct? In research, objectives can be worded in question form. In research, objectives can be worded in statement form. Objectives are to be stated in chapter 1 of the thesis. All of the above. So, all the statements are correct. So, the answer will be answer D. Match A and B. So, list A consists of different methods. So, first one is historical method. So historical method is depending on the past events. It's basically dealing with history. So you are trying to learn about the past and finding out what can happen in future. So the answer for first A will be past events. Next one is survey method. So survey method is something we are doing a survey. Currently we are doing the survey. So it will be related to present events. Then philosophical method. So it is more related to vision. So the correct answer will be vision. Then experimental method. So experimental method is like we are conducting experiment on related to the research. So it is related to future action. Next question. If in a research independent variables cannot be manipulated, then it is known as A. Experimental research, B. Non-experimental research, C. Pure of fundamental research, exploratory research. So independent variable means which is not depending on any other variables. So in that case, if it is not possible to manipulate that independent variable, then it should be part of some non-experimental research, because usually if it is experimental research and if it is an independent variable, surely it can be manipulated. So the answer will be non-experimental research. Which of the following is not the characteristic of a research? A. Systematic, B. Objective, C. Logical, D. Prospective. So research is usually logical, it is objective, then it is systematic. So the correct answer is D. Prospective. Logic of induction is very close to logic of sampling, logic of observation, logic of control variables, none of this. So inductive means it's a research moving from specific observation to a broader generalization. So the correct answer will be logic of sampling. Next question is, the researcher is generally expected to study the existing literature in a field, generate new principles and theories, synthesize the ideas given by others, evaluate the findings of a study. So all of them almost relates to research, but as it is generalized expected thing, so the generalized final result what is expected is generate new principles and theories. So answer is B. Next question. A researcher selects a probability sample 180 out of total population. It is a cluster sampling, random sampling, stratified sampling, a systematic sampling. So there is an universe, and from the population he is trying to use randomly, he is trying to, out of probability, he is trying to take the samples. So the answer will be random sampling. So whenever probability sample comes into picture, that deals with random sampling. So stratified means different stratas or stages are formed and then the sample is being selected, and systematic is in a systematic way, like out of 10 means first 5 is selected. In a systematic manner, if it is selected, that corresponds to systematic sampling. Now cluster means out of a cluster you are selecting a sample, so that is cluster sampling. So the answer will be random sampling. A researcher wants to study the future of a political party in India. For the study, which tool is more appropriate? So he wants to find out what will be the future of a political party. So if he wants to know, he has to consider the entire perspective or the what the people think about the future. So in that case, interview or schedule will not help. So the main technique, method, tool which can be used, most appropriate one will be questionnaire. So answer A. Arrange the following in correct order. Constructing hypothesis, proposal of action, identification of problem, collection of data. So any research first starts with identification of problem. So the first step will be identification of problem. So after identifying, he should find out what is the plan. So the proposal of action will be the second step. So after that, the hypothesis should be constructed, that is assumptions to be made out of the research. And then after that starts collection of data. So this will be the order of correct order of research. Next question. Generalized conclusion on the basis of a sample is technically known as. So you have the universe. So from the universe, you have selected the sample. So the final conclusion based on the basis of sample. So if it's a conclusion of the population, then the answer would have been parameter interference. But as it is related to sample, the answer is statistical inference of external validity of the research. Answer is A. A good hypothesis should be precise, specific, and consistent with most known facts, formulated in such a way that it can be tested by the data, of limited scope, and should not have global significance. D. All of this. So all of this is features of a good hypothesis. So the answer is all of this. All are examples of qualitative variables except religion and caste, sex, observation, interest of the subject. So qualitative means where quality is the concern. So when you speak about quality, there should be some parameter where we can find out what is the quality of the variable. So here which is not a qualitative variable is interest of the subject, which is tough to say qualitatively what will be, how the interest of the subject will be. So again we'll come up with more videos of this type. So do like, share and subscribe to the channel so that you will get the latest updates.